Hello friends, now let us look at benefits of object-oriented programming system. First one, partitioning. Programs are divided into objects. See, in case of object-oriented programming, the programs are divided into number of objects. In case of procedure-oriented programming, the programs are divided into procedures, whereas in case of object-oriented programming, the programs are divided into number of objects. Second, modeling. That is, objects represent real-world objects. That is, real-world object consists of real-world objects are identifiable, classifiable, and interacting natured things or entities. So why can't we represent such kind of real world objects which are interacting and are identifiable and are classifiable? Then why can't we represent such kind of objects in the programming? That is the reason, logic behind object oriented programming. So we are in a position to model such kind of identifiable, classifiable and interacting objects in the programming. Next one, it is productivity. Objects and modules can be developed and they reduce the development time. See, we know that we can represent real world objects even in the programming, and such objects and modules can be developed which reduce the development time. Since they reduce the development time, they result in increase in productivity. And the next benefit of object-oriented programming is security. This security is achieved because data is hidden. We are in a position to hide the data, so we can achieve security. Outside methods cannot access the data. Only member functions can access the data. That is how we are achieving the security. Next, it is interface. Interface means member methods act as interfaces between outside world and data. So functions interact in order to accomplish a task. So message communication is nothing but invoking a method. Why we are invoking a method? In order to accomplish a task. And the next one, it is extensibility. Extensibility, code extensibility can be achieved using inheritance. So inheritance is the process of creating new class. Using such inheritance, what we are achieving? We are achieving extensibility. Next, we can even avoid redundancy. Redundancy means duplication. Such duplication of code can be avoided using inheritance. Next one, it is the scalability. That is, we can upgrade the applications according to our requirements. And the next one, it is the simplicity. Software complexity can be managed very easily using object oriented programming. That is about benefits of object oriented programming. Now let us look at applications of object oriented programming, where this object oriented programming is suitable. First one, it is real-time systems. What is a real-time system? It is a system where parameters change every time continuously. Thus, output changes instantaneously and it results in a dynamic system. So, real-time system is a dynamic system. For example, in thermal plants, temperatures changes frequently and the pressures also changes very frequently. So it is dynamic. Similarly, in case of dams, the water level changes regularly. So they monitor what is the pressure, what is the temperature. So these things accordingly they take decisions. So that is where we can make use of object-oriented programming in order to develop regulatory systems. Next, it is a simulation and modeling. What is a simulation? Simulation is imitation of real world product. Without physical construction, we can develop a product and we can check how it looks like. For example, in case of automobile industry, cars or bikes, they develop the system in the computer and they provide a 360-degree view of the product. Once they feel that the product is good, nice and eye-catching, then they can release the product. That is where they can go for simulation and modeling. So using object-oriented programming, the real-world situation can easily be imitated. Next one, it is hypertext and hypermedia. It is suitable for various media approaches. Next, it is computer-aided manufacturing and computer-aided design. Here also, we can make use of object-oriented programming. Next, it is office automation. Automation is a type of real system in which embedded systems also make it easy. So, in case of both automation and embedded systems, we can make use of object-oriented programming. Next, it is artificial intelligence. It is a combination of both hypermedia and real-time systems. So, this is also one upcoming area, very lucrative area where we can make use of object-oriented programming. And another very important area is neural networks and parallel programming. Neural network refers to a network of biological neurons and it consists of artificial neurons or nodes. In computers, we make use of the term nodes, whereas in biological terminology, we use the word neurons. And large problems can be divided into smaller ones and are solved concurrently. So, in parallel, whenever we are in a position to solve a problem concurrently, that is in parallel, then it is known as parallel programming. So, these are all applications of object-oriented programming. Thank you.